That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done.
Yo, what's good? What's that word?
It's your girl, Candy Red. Don't forget the bone, bitch.
Nah, for sure. You know, we had to double back, you know what I'm saying, get another interview in. We had complications with the first one, so we're back at it again right now. I appreciate you pulling up, too.
No problem.
For sure. So, how have you been since the first interview we did that didn't get released yet?
I've been great. Everything's going well. Just been promoting, getting different radio stations and going out just marketing myself. I was at Dallas Cabaret this weekend. Shout out to DJ Easy, Dallas Cabaret South. You know, they always showing love to me.
For sure. Now, I'm tapping in with you personally. I want to get back to your upbringing and all that stuff. But I do want to ask you this: you market your music in the strip clubs. Mm-hmm. What, I guess, bonuses that give you with your music? Like, what do you think? Why do you think the strip club is a good way to market your music?
Well, I used to be a stripper at Dallas Cabaret, really all over the DF-Dub. So it's definitely a great place to market your music. That's where a lot of people listen to music. A lot of music critics, a lot of DJs deal with the strip club. And I've been trying to, since I put out my song, trying to go out to the regular clubs and mingle and all of that. But it's just not my vibe. I feel like I'm used to being at the strip club. Like, if you're going to be doing all that fighting and stuff, I can't be around.
True. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that for sure. Now, as far as marketing your music, what are some of the other steps that you're taking to market?
Going to different magazines, doing all my distributions separately. Like, it's just a lot that you have to do. A lot of people don't know about Sound Trust, Sound Exchange. Like, you have to really, to be an independent artist, you have to really go get your own money. Like, PPL, that's overseas. Like, it's a lot of people don't know that after 3 years, they're giving your money back to Beyonce. Like, everything that you don't find is definitely going back to somebody who already got money. And I really think independent artists need to look into that because I have, definitely.
That's smart. That's good that you're doing the business, you know what I'm saying, before the actual music. Make sure your business is together so you won't get screwed over in the long run.
Owning your own name is like one of the biggest parts. You definitely need a trademark.
Sure. You have all that done as well?
It is in the process and it's almost fully done. It does take like a year to do. So just because you go in and pay your money, it does not mean that you're finished.
For sure. That's good. That's good. Now, you did drop your single, Come Get This Pussy. Mm-hmm. For sure. How was the turnout for that?
It's going all right. I knew that, I wasn't going to be just going viral off of it because nobody knows who I am as an artist. But everything is really going great to me. I'm just putting stuff out there. Like, that's it. I need content. I'm starting with zero. So
that's good though.
It's great to me. Just TikTok and everything. Candy Reddbone Challenge.
Tell us more about that.
Candy Reddbone Challenge, just, showing yourself, being happy, letting people know, like, come get this. Not necessarily, it don't have to be pussy, but just, I'm fine. Come get this,
Sure.
That's it.
Now, do you have to be a Reddbone to enter this challenge?
Oh, no, you do not. Just, you could be anybody, really. I don't discriminate on anybody, so, however.
Now, how did you come up with your name, Candy Reddbone?
Well, I've been Candy Red for forever. My salon is that. My stripper name was that. But when it comes down to trying to trademark, it's different things that is, you have to go with. And the thing with me is I'm mixed. So Reddbone is a mixed breed person. So it just fit with me. So I went with that. So
for sure. Now, what are you mixed with?
I'm a Creole, which is French and Indian, Black, Caucasian.
Damn.
And probably some more stuff, but I don't know. On both sides, my mom and my dad are mixed with the same thing. So I'm just a big melting pot of all kinds of stuff. So Reddbone, hey, there we go.
I'm sure. Now, do you feel like that gives you an advantage in the music game?
I don't know because, growing up, you get talked about from dark-skinned people, light-skinned people, Caucasian people. So light-skinned, it could be a plus and it could be a negative. It's just however you look at it. But I'm going to have, I'm just me regardless. So I'm going to be up there when it comes to my self-esteem and everything else. I don't care.
Sure, that's real. Now, with you being a stripper in the past, now there's more female artists in the game, and there were strippers at that point in time that's now rapping, making a lot of noise in the music game, such as Cardi B.
Go ahead, girl.
For sure. How do you feel about like her transitions and her rise to fame?
Oh, she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of going through the same thing. Like, it's people, they want to give you stuff, but it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I'm independent. I've been doing my own thing. I'm gonna pay my way. I don't need you to give me nothing free. And I think she went through a lot of that at first, but you know, when she bypassed all of that and, you know, just started doing it herself and trying to figure it out her way, that's when everything went straight forward for her. She jumped in, like, head in. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Sure. So, salute to Cardi B as well.
Yeah, shout out, girl.
Now, what would you say, if there are any, what would you say the pros and the cons are from being a stripper to now being an artist?
The pros is I know a lot of DJs. Like, I haven't got a chance to, like, hit everybody up, but, you know, I'm getting there, you know. And a lot of people know me, but back then, my kids were little, and I just felt like it was a lot going on in my family and stuff. I didn't really have people videotaping me. You can't really find too many pictures of me dancing or just videos of me doing anything. So I feel like now I can do what I want. My kids, 16, 12, like, they know what's going on.
Sure. Now, have your kids heard your music now?
They have. My daughter said she has banned this song from the internet. But, you know, it is what it is. When she wants them Jordans, she'll thank me later.
I'm good. That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, let's kind of get back into like your upbringing and like where you from originally, stuff like that.
I'm from Monroe, Louisiana originally, but I've been out here my whole life. So if you ask somebody, like, she's not from Louisiana, she's from here, but I tell everybody I'm from Louisiana anyway. But Dallas, you know, hey, it is what it is. It's lit out here, and I've been running all through all these streets from Fort Worth to Dallas, DFW. I deal with everybody out here.
For sure. Now, what would you say some of the biggest differences are between Dallas and Fort Worth?
Between them, it just depends on what area. When it comes to hood things, they all got, you know, the hoods, they tough, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to the wrong hood, something might happen to you. But as far as everybody, I think they just with the shoulder out here. Like, no matter if you go to Dallas or Fort Worth, if you act up, you gonna have to fight or you gonna get shot at. That just is what it is, you know. But the difference between them, I don't really think it is one, because I roll with everybody. Everybody show love. Like, I don't get too much hate because how I approach people. And I feel like if you walking in your authority and you happy, they don't have no choice but to smile.
Yeah, real talk. You put out, you get the energy back that you put out. So that's a fact. Now, you have kids, 2 kids, 16 and 12. What was the age you had your first child?
I got pregnant at 18 and I was 19 when I had him.
Okay.
My son.
Okay. Now, how was that, like, raising your children at that age?
Well, my son, my brother was like my son. You know, my mama, she had him when I was like, I think 13 or 14. So I already knew about raising kids. I raised all my cousins because their parents had to go to work. So really, I just wanted a family for myself, you know, and I took those steps. I already had an apartment at 17. I couldn't move until I was 18. So when I got there, you know, I got with my baby dad. He was the baby dad. I wanted a family, and I felt like I didn't get the love that I needed or was shown the love that I needed. So I wanted to show somebody some love. So I made my own.
For sure. Now, were you and your baby daddy, they was together at the time, like when y'all had your kids? Or?
Oh yeah, I had already graduated and he was still in school. So we were together. It was a lot of complications. Like, you know, people gonna be talking and saying they saw him doing this and doing that. But at the time, I didn't care. I like, if you want to go with somebody else, go. I'm that one. I'll pull up and drop you off.
Damn.
Better ask him.
How did you develop that type of mentality?
It just hurt. Like, I feel like if you could hurt me that bad or embarrass me in public that bad, like, shit, you can just go. And that's just how it has been. Like, I'm trying to find a man that will put up with whatever I got going on because like I'll just leave. I'm not a stayer. I'm not up for the staying because like at this point I'm 35. You know what's good for you and what's not, and you know if you're disrespecting somebody or not. So at this point, if you're gonna disrespect me, then you just need to move around.
Right. This is real though. That's real.
And I'm crazy, so I ain't trying to hurt nobody.
All right, now that you said that, can you give us like the craziest relationship story that you ever did?
When I was around, I think I had already had my daughter. So I was around probably 23, and I had a relationship with a guy, and I think he was on drugs. I'm not gonna say that he was, but I think he was.
Hard drugs?
Yeah, hard drugs. And I had just opened a bank account, and he went and overdrawed that and took some money out. Wow. So of course I was real crazy. So I bust all his windows out. Mind you, I bought the car though. I bought the car for him. I bust all the windows out because he stole from me, baby. Don't steal from me. I'm not the one. So he stole from me. I bust all the windows out. So he wanted to get his lick back when he came outside. I had put my kids in the car, and he threw a big rock. Like, he threw it just like this at the windshield while my kids was in the back.
Oh, that's crazy.
I went 40 at him. I was trying to run him over.
Oh, you...
When I say that man is God, even though he probably was on drugs or whatever, that man got God all over him. Because when I say he jumped on the roof of the car, he jumped on the roof of the car and jumped off the car. And I'm going 40 miles per hour at him. And only thing in front of him, like, he was facing me, so the only thing behind him was a tree. And I missed all that, but he was on top of the car. And when the police got there, it was like, ew, it's a silver matter. There's nothing you can do. I really thank God. I love God.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
he saved me from a lot of things. I got a clear background. Don't be trying to hate.
Did you get your money back from dude?
I did not, but, I mean, it started raining the next day, so I got my money back.
It started raining the next day?
I bust all his windows out, even the sunroof.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Now, okay, I did want to ask you this before I ask that last question. With your mentality and even the crazy stuff you're telling me about, do you think that reflects in your music?
Definitely. I'm really trying to let everybody know my past because I don't want you to judge me because I really don't care. If you ask me, I don't care. Like, you can get on the internet and talk about me. My mom done worse, so it doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But I do want people to know who I am. So it's definitely going to reflect in my music. But I'm headed towards gospel. Yeah. And so I'm going to leak my own stuff before don't come after me.
Sure, for sure. That's real. Now, last time we spoke, I kind of got the feeling that you really spiritual and woke. How do you think you developed that type of energy and mentality?
I told you I was crazy. Well, I actually, in life, I had to go through a lot of things, and then I had to really just sit there and talk, like, give myself a talk, like, girl, you want to keep going through this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think life is about the choices that you make, and once you own up to the fact that you're the one making the wrong choices, the spirituality is it's easier to come by and it's easier to understand. And a lot of people go through and try to learn like different, what you would say, they try to learn how to be saints, I would say. But that's not really what you need to be looking for. You need to be trying to be Christ-like, which is no matter what you do or how you do it, how you sin, always keep your mind on God and try to correct those things, because being connected with your spirituality is knowing that, okay, my flesh is going to want to sin. But the fact that you are fighting with your flesh before you go do that is the fact that you know that you are saved, because the spirit is supposed to take over the flesh. And so if you got to have a conversation before you go do it, you might want to not go do it.
Yep, that's real.
And that's what spirituality helps you with.
That's real, for sure, for sure. Now, let's say a younger woman is watching this interview right now, maybe going through a lot, and they're trying to turn their life around. What advice would you give them? Prayer
is the most important thing on this earth. The world tries to distract you with all this fancy stuff, but you can have absolutely zero. You can be in a box. If you pray, your life will change. God can find you either way. You just have to seek him. And once you start seeking, everything else will unfold for you.
Sure. That's real. That's real. Salute to that. Now, right now in the music game, a lot of the female or women artists have been doing their thing, going crazy right now. How do you feel about the rise of the women in the hip hop game right now?
Women right now are more focused. Like, we've been hurt all these years. We've stood by men all these years. It's our turn. You know what I'm saying? They want to sit here, fight, shoot, argue, gamble, all that, wasting money, buying jewelry, wearing engraved images on their chest. Like, do that. But we're going to be out here getting money. And I feel like that's every woman's mentality right now. Like, y'all sleeping, y'all going to jail. What we gonna do? We gonna come up.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like women are finally getting like the fair opportunity or fair chance right now?
Yes, and I think a lot of us are researching, even though everybody, they out here getting deals or whatever, but we're really researching before we take whatever route that we're going on. And I feel like a lot of men just jumped into some things that they really didn't know about.
Yeah, don't have their business together, stuff like that.
Yeah. Focus on the wrong things, but it's always a way to flip that around. You just got to go back and research and get it together. Like, you can fix any mistake that you make.
Real talk, real talk. Now, if you could give me your top 5 women MCs right now, who would you say?
Does it have to be Dallas or just like women
anywhere,
alone?
Anywhere that you feel. Like.
Right now, Sexy Red is like on top. Suki on top. We already know. What is it? Cardi B on top, Megan Thee Stallion.
Damn. Yeah, they're going crazy.
Yeah, but I got a whole nother list on Dallas. Dallas going crazy too.
Let's hear some Dallas artists.
Erica Banks. Who is it? It's everybody. I know a lot of people. Yeah. Jacoka, Cree Montana, Ivorion Devine.
South Dallas Kiki going crazy.
South Dallas Kiki, can't forget her. She going stupid crazy. She all the way in New York on the Billboard. So she doing her thing. Like, women, I salute all the women out here. Y'all getting it.
It's an artist as well too, fourth name Pooh the MF and Great. She's going crazy. She's got co-signed by Finesse 2 times. So,
girl, you better get it. Oh, I think I seen that. I seen her.
So y'all definitely doing your thing right now. I feel like the lane is wide open for a lot of female women to come up. So salute. Now, let me ask you this: have you been keeping up with the YNW Melly trial?
Yeah, they need to let that man go.
Let him go, for real.
They don't have. If you got to do a mistrial, then that means you don't got nothing. Let him go.
Damn.
God gonna work it out. They gonna have to let him go either. Put him. Go get a new jury. That's all I gotta say. They can find nothing the first time. They ain't gonna find nothing the second time.
Now, without the jury, with you just watching it, how do you personally feel about the case?
I feel like, how can you use a song that I made way before something happened to judge my character? So, and as far as mentally, I feel like I done been through mental conditions and all that. I ain't trying to kill nobody. You know what I mean? So, it just is what it is.
Sure. Now, it was a post that NBA YoungBoy's cat made on Instagram.
I like that cat.
Neon Celine. She made it, or I don't know if it's a guy. I think it's a guy. He made a post saying that his father, which is NBA YoungBoy, is not in good condition. He's taking 20 Xanax a day. He's urinating blood, stuff like that. With you seeing that, what do you feel about his condition? How do you think?
I'm definitely going to send him prayers, because prayer is the most powerful thing on this earth. It's nothing that we can do other than that. And I think he needs to pray as well. The thing about going through all of this and actually he got fame and all of that, it's a lot of criticism on you. And that's a part of the reason why I'm leaking my information about me, because I don't want no skeletons in the closet. You can already know. So what you got to say about me? And the thing with him, I think, is he just said a lot of things in this world, and spiritually he probably might not be that anymore. So in order to come into your spirituality all the way, you kind of have to let that go. But from me being in counseling and all that, people with a lot going on, we self-medicate. We do a lot of self-medicating, and that is a downfall. That's where the sickness come in, the blood or however. That's where it's all coming from. But he can make it up out of that. he just needs to pray his way on up out of that.
For sure. That's some good advice and information. Now, you did say something. We talked about it last time as well about the canceling. I feel like it's not really that big in the black community. Like you said, we like to self-medicate and we're going to figure it out on our own. How important would you say canceling is and should be?
In the black community, it's frowned upon. But I think that it's very much needed. A lot of us deal with things in our past very badly. We don't deal with it. We just hold on to it, and everybody we meet, we kind of reflect the past on them. But counseling, it helps you break the past off of you so you can go into your future. If you bring your past into your future, you're still living in the past.
Dang, that's real.
Just is what it is.
For sure. Okay, damn, I like that answer for sure. Now, it was a big fight this past weekend, Saturday night, Dallas's own Earl Spence Jr.
Yeah.
He fought Terrence Crawford. Did you get a chance to check it out?
Oh, I was watching.
What were your thoughts on the fight?
I feel like just his facial expression walking out, I felt like Earl was like disconnected. I'm praying for you. I don't know what's going on or how you was feeling before that, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like he was strong. Like, he might have got knocked down like the second round, but he just kept going. Like, he wasn't finna give up. And I feel like that's everybody out here in the world. Like, that just symbolized something to me. Like, don't give up. Just keep going.
Real talk.
I mean, he might have lost, but he really won. Because he didn't give up.
Yeah, and he got that bag, too.
He gonna get it.
For sure. Now, if you can give him some advice, him and his team some advice, what would you tell him?
Don't frown and don't be crying. You know what I'm saying? We still winning. Like, you putting Dallas all the way on the map.
Facts.
What's up, Big Extra Plug?
Yeah, for sure.
They over there trying to say stuff about him. No, don't mess with him.
And now, let's talk about it. We got to talk about it.
Yeah, don't mess with him.
Fort Worth rapper Juice Lord, he made a comment saying that Big X Plug came out rapping off beat and threw off his equilibrium and had Errol Spence off balance in the ring and not focused. How much do you think it had affected the fight?
Well, I just feel like something might have happened because I could see all of that was going on. But he is just funny to me. I don't know. He funny. I mean, that's him. However he felt, but I feel like he did a good job. He's new in the game, and he came out there. He did his thing. So,
yeah, salute to him.
Who can compete with Eminem? Like, what?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a legend.
Now, do you want to see a rematch?
I think he needs to not do that right now. Just so everything, like, his health is more important than any of that. So, I mean, if he feel like he healthy enough to do a rematch, then he can do that.
For sure. Straight up. Damn, okay, for sure. Now, as far as you musically, what else you got in the works for us? What else can we expect?
Oh, I got a lot of stuff in the works. I'm just starting, so I just have to start dropping. And I got music. I'm about to start making my videos and getting out there.
Now, that's one thing you also did. You came out with your single, Come Get This Pussy, and you also dropped the video to it, which a lot of people don't normally do. So I feel like that gives you a bonus, you know? How many more videos and visuals can we expect from you?
I think I'm gonna do everything like that. I'm trying to be different. You can't set records if you're trying to be the same as everybody else. And I feel like, hey, if I'm gonna drop a song, it might as well have a visual with it, like, so you can understand me, you can feel me, you can know where I'm coming from. And and if I say trap, my trap might be different from what your trap is. So
the trap can be the salon, you know.
There you go.
For real.
So, you just see how I put it out there.
Sure. Now, as far as you balancing like your motherhood, music career, salon, and anything else you may be doing, how difficult is that, or how easy is it?
I have multiple businesses. It's just about scheduling, and I have a lot of different schedules going on, so they all end up linking together. I've been kind of doing this my whole life. I've been doing hair for 15 years. I always kept the day job. I always went to the salon after the day job, and it was going to the strip club, but now I can go to the studio. It's like a lot of people think stripping is easy, but you going in and you have to pay to get in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, y'all paying $20. We paying $125 to get in. So it's very necessary for us to get money when we get in there, because first of all, I need my $125 back. Right. Okay, and then second of all, I didn't just come here just to make my money back. I came here to get some money. So it's a lot of people, I don't know, I guess they get it all mixed up, but they're going there to work. They paid to get in. They need to get their money. they working, they got kids just like everybody else. So.
Sure. Now, in your personal, I guess, opinion, what would you call a successful night at the strip club for a dancer?
The weekday, probably about $500. The weekend, you need to at least leave with like a band or something, like get some money. I don't know, like I was one that I didn't have to do too much dancing. I'm just sitting there. I always had hottest spots, so nobody really knew that I had no money. They probably thought I was the brokest stripper ever, but I bet you in my boot I had at least $500 when I left. Like, I'm not coming there for no reason. I did not just stand on my feet all day at work and then stand on my feet at the shop to come here and get in some tall heels and stand on my feet and walk around and twerk and stuff for no money. Like, I came to win.
Could you see yourself going back to the strip club one day?
I could not. It's not even the fact that it's the strip club. It's the fact that people don't come there to make money. Some people come there to fight. Some people come there to be messy. Some people come there just to put people down. But that is a good environment to actually uplift people, to talk to people, to get out there and encourage people. But a lot of people's mindsets are very negative. So I can't be in no negative situation.
Oh, for sure. Especially trying to make some money, trying to grind.
Trying to make some money. I've never had a fight there, so I feel like it's all about how you are as a person, because everybody up there respects me. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, like just this weekend, like, I don't fuck with her. I don't care.
Telling you that?
Yeah, I don't care. They respect me. I'm older than all of them. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together. They came in, they probably was 19. I was already like 27. Yeah. I got 2 kids. They ain't have none. So you're not going to look at me and be like, oh, no. If she walk up to me respectfully, I'm going to say, hey, baby, how you doing? I ain't seen you in years. I don't come here. So don't expect me to, just because you were having negative issues with somebody, don't expect me to have negative issues, because I'm not.
Sure.
I don't roll like that.
Straight up. Now, I'm sure you've been to quite a few strip clubs in Dallas. Mm-hmm. Could you name the top 3 strip clubs you ever been to in the city?
Ooh. Are we talking about like back in the day or like right recent?
Give me all time.
My favorite one, well, the biggest one is Ecstasy. I fuck with them. I like them. Then it had to be Dallas Cabaret South. And then, Cab East. But my favorite club to dance at was Dallas Cabaret North. I can't lie. Them my people over there. Like, the environment is like just laid back. They come to get money. It might be a little fighting, but mostly they came to get some money.
Straight up. Now, what else do you have coming for us now? Like, you have any new music on the way? I know you just dropped it. Is there any music on the tuck right now?
I actually have. I got a lot of music like just sitting there waiting for me to do a video. But my next one is probably gonna be Crash Dummy, because I feel like it'll actually put people in the perspective of where I used to be. You know, I used to be trapping. I used to, when it come out, I ain't doing no little 10, 20 type stuff. Like, you actually have to be getting something for me to come out. And it's just like, trapping to me is anything. I could be selling you some lipstick. I could be selling you a bundle. I'm trapping. But I just want people to feel where I came from. You know what I'm saying? What I done been through. Because my son's dad is from Oak Cliff. So I'm from Louisiana. I've been out. I was like, at the time, Arlington, Grand Prairie, that suburb type area. But you meet all type of people from everywhere. And I felt like, as soon as I had my son, he was going to be an Oak Cliff baby. Damn. I wasn't going to raise him outside of his dad's environment. So I went there. You know, I was with his sisters, his cousins, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I was having trouble with my family, but I didn't, that didn't make me none. But they welcomed me, you know what I'm saying? They kicked it with me. Like, we was all over the place. And I feel like that helped me a lot as far as just getting to know people, how to handle different environments, how to handle people who are on drugs, how to handle people who are angry, who had problems when they were younger, and see them change. And everybody who around me, I make sure that I say something positive to make them change. Like, I don't want to change you because I feel like I'm judging you. No, I want to change you to help you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Feel loved. If you never growing, like, if you never felt love, when you meet me, you gonna feel love.
Sure, that's real.
And that's what God really is about. He is about love. So if you walk around hurting people, you don't know Him.
Yeah, that's real. Straight up. I do appreciate you for pulling up for this interview.
No
problem. We got class again. I feel like this one's better than the last one, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, if you can tell the people where they can follow you if they want to tap in with you on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that, or book you for a verse, a show appearance, anything like that, where can they follow you?
You can hit me up on Instagram on Candy Reddbone, or you can hit me on my Gmail, candyredbonemusic.com. Or shoot, if you see me out on the street, just say something to me. I'll hit you up. You can get my information from there.
For sure. Now, for your final statement, like, is there anything that you want to give your supporters and your fans, like any message?
Stay blessed. And if you don't know God, just go find the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Open it up. Sure. Try to find out some type of information, because pretty much everything we're taught when we're growing up is a lie. So try to find the truth.
Youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question, they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose not to fight. We gon'